guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Crochet, and today I'm here with a new vlog, which I literally had my last vlog pulled up in the corner of my computer because I didn't realize it was playing, and I wore the same shirt in the last vlog, but you know what, these are my favorite t-shirts right now. So it's hot and it's gonna be in the 90s next week, so we are just trying to survive over here, but very excited to see what we're gonna make in this vlog. We're making another hexagon cardigan, this time for a friend, and we are making a rainbow one for Pride. I'm so excited for this yarn. Someone did comment on my last video and said that this yarn, it's Hobby. It's like their 100% premium acrylic. It says Horizon on this, so I just placed an order. I did a haul in my last vlog of these. I did this color and another color, and this color is color 12 is what it says. I did not know, unless it's color Horizon. It says color 12 on the back, but they're from Denmark, which is pretty cool. I did not know that when I placed my order because it was free shipping if you spent enough. And I got 3 skeins of this because this is 600 yards. So we're gonna head on to Ravelry to see what kind of hook size people use for this kind of yarn because, oh no, it logged me out. Listen, I made my Ravelry account over a decade ago and I don't know what my login is. Let's click I forgot my password. We're gonna re-sign in. So I have been using Ravelry literally since I was in college when I first started crocheting and knitting, and for context, I'm 31, turning 32 in 2 months, less than 2 months. So I've had this for so long. Like, my profile picture is literally my dog from high school, Rosie. She passed away in 2016. Anyways, let's go ahead and look for hexagon cardigan and find the one that I actually have a pattern for. I know that's on here. I don't know. So Kelsey has not made her written pattern yet, which I've been waiting for. But I mean, she's been really busy moving and everything, so totally fine. I just don't know because the pattern calls for a size 4 yarn and this is weight 3. So someone commented on my last video when I talked about wanting to use this for a hexagon cardigan that it's really great lightweight yarn to use for one of them. So let's see if I can find a hexagon cardigan. Okay, this one has a ton of projects. So I want to see if anybody has used, because on Ravelry you can see projects and then you can see what people have used and what it looks like and like what hooks they've used. Ooh, I think the Karen, this is actually a weight 3. Oh no, that's 4. Okay. Oh wait, she uses this yarn in her video. How did I not know that? She uses this exact yarn in a different color. She uses this, so perfect. I just need to follow exactly what she did. What hook did she use? She used K. So we're gonna use K, and I think she sizes down for like the cuff and for different things. So we're making this. Very excited, I'm gonna start today. Those are the plans for this vlog. I will be reading a ton for my Booktube channel while I do this, listening to those audiobooks and starting on this with K. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that hook now, and hopefully this goes by way faster now that I know how to do this. So we'll see. Hello everybody. I am working away over here. I have about this much and I'm like, is this too small for a sleeve? This is how it's looking with my rainbow. I don't love how the repeats, so it's like the same colors were repeating per row as I got bigger, and I don't love how that is because then it was like green and red and like yellow and purple for most of this. But my friend is shorter than me, so I know I have to make these lengths smaller, but right now this is how it would look, and I feel like it's pretty and this is definitely smaller yarn, so it's not as big as my other one because I'm already at 20 rows. And I feel like this is way smaller than what my other one was, I think. But I'm like, is this big enough, like the way it is, or do I do one more and then another one for the last one? I think I'll do one more. This yarn falls apart very easily in the cake, in the skein. Halfway through, it just kind of like collapsed on itself. So that is what we're happening over here. And I don't know, like, do I do just this and connect it here? But that kind of feels like a little small. This just is feeling a lot smaller than my other one, and I wish I remembered. I thought I did around like 21, so maybe I have to do one more and then I think that's what I'll do with this one. So that's what I'm doing. I watched some Love Island yesterday and was crocheting away, and I'm excited for tonight's episode. But right now I am listening to The Never King, let's open this, by Nikki St. Crow. It's like a dark Why Choose Peter Pan book that I'm reading for my other channel. So that's where we are right now. We'll see how this turns out. My goal is to finish at least this one sleeve today and then power through and finish the entire other sleeve tomorrow. Will it happen? I don't know, but that's where we are. Yay. I'm always scared of doing this too small, so I'm just erring on the side of caution and doing another row to just make it a little bit larger, and then going out. I don't know, because I feel like I did do a lot actually, and I think she said I measured 9 inches, so this might be, do I connect it here? I don't know. That's also the problem of doing it for a friend, because I'm like, I don't know how to do it, how big it needs to be. I don't have her right next to me, so like, but that feels small. I'll do 2 more, 1 and then the connecting row. Good chat. So sorry if you can hear my fan. I have 3 dogs in bed and 1 on the floor, and it's 90 degrees outside, so fans are going. I turned off one of them, but I finished sleeve 2, so this is so perfect. Look at how good the length looks. I just have to figure out now how to do the back. So we have both of the sleeves, and I really like how the sleeve colors turned out. They're both different. So we have green and blue, and then we have reddish yellow and orange. So I love that they're both different. Oh my gosh, look at it. So I need to figure out how to do the back, because I'm not doing granny squares. I'm just gonna connect them in the back and then do my ribbing. And I have this much yarn left, which hopefully is enough, but I love it. Look how fun, look how cute. I hope my friend loves it. It is adorable. I was worried about how the colors would turn out, because we have like a lot of repeats here, and like we had the green and the red here, and there's like more green and red. And then there was like purple and yellow a lot, and then blue and orange, which are just like kind of ugly colors together. But like overall, the sleeves turned out like it was in order. So like they're super rainbow, and the edges are gonna be in order. So I think it's gonna turn out so cute. And I love this yarn. It's definitely more lightweight, and my friend lives in California, so she'll be able to maybe wear this in the fall / winter. So yay. Okay, I'm gonna connect it in the back and then see how the edges turn out. Okay, hello everybody. I was definitely a little nervous about the back, but turned out so good. I don't love how it's the same colors kind of repeated, so I had to make sure I went a specific way because of the colors, because I was going in rainbow order, and if I had started on one side that Kelsey's tutorial did, it went backwards in color, so then I had to go from the outside of my skein for part of it and then the inside on the other side. But this is the back, and I was worried it wouldn't be big enough. Did an extra row on both sides compared to what Kelsey did, just because I was making everything just a little bit bigger, because I think my tension's just a little tighter even though we're using the same yarn. But it looks so cool, and my favorite part's definitely the sleeves where they go in rainbow order. And so far this is what it looks like. I might add, so my friend is shorter than me, so I'm like, do I need to add length, or do I just, I feel like I don't need to add length. I can probably just do I add ribbing on the bottom, but I don't know, do I want to add just like a little bit, like, because it's easier to add ribbing where everything is single crochet, and like there's odd spacing on the bottom, so I might add like 2 rows to the bottom and then my ribbing, and it might just be like kind of a longer cardigan for her, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. But the space of the back, like the length is perfection, like of the back, of how much space it added. I was worried it would be too little, but I think it looks great. I love how this turned out. And when I initially put them together, because I added an extra row on both sides, it was going to be inside, like inside out, I think. So the inside of the seam was going to be on the outside of the sweater. So then I had to undo what I had started and start from the opposite side. So I have a couple more loose ends than I had before, but not a big deal. It's way less than before. I don't have to tie in like a million ends. So what I'm going to do is add 2 rows to the bottom, add ribbing to the bottom, and add ribbing along, usually just like a single crochet seam kind of thing along the edge here, and call it a day. And I think I'm gonna do the ribbing first and then the edge, because the edge is not super important and I want to make sure I have enough yarn to get the bottom done. So those are the plans. I'm gonna finish this probably by tomorrow and send this off. Her birthday was yesterday, so this is late, but it is so worth it. Like, it is so freaking cute. I'm very, very excited, but it is 90 degrees out and I'm sweating, so we're gonna get finishing our sweater. Good morning. I did just run 7 miles, showered, got ready for the day, so I look pretty fresh right now. But I finished the sweater and I'm so excited with how it turned out. I will show it to you on, but this is the final sweater. It does have some weird patterns with like the color, because like we have a lot of like orange and blue here, and then a lot of green and red, and then we had a lot of yellow, purple, and green, which very much gives me Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine vibes. But you know what, I feel like it gives it a little bit of charm. But my favorite parts are definitely the sleeves, where it like fully is rainbow because it's in order, and then the trim, the like edging that I put on the bottom. I did do the bottom the same hook size as the sleeves cuffs, and I don't think I should have done that. I think last time I had done it the same size as I did the ribbing, which is like way bigger. So I think that my My ribbing on the bottom's a little too tight, but I did take a steamer to it and it definitely stretched it out just a little bit. So if you do ribbing on the bottom, I did the same kind of ribbing that was on the cuffs. I should have just done it in a bigger hook size. I didn't remember, it's been so long since I made my other one. It's been like a month, so I didn't remember what I used for it, but I did do single crochet around all the edges here. I did 3 rows just because I feel like it looked the cutest with red, yellow, and orange, and I didn't want to add like green and blue to it as well, so we ended on the yellow. I also was in reading sprints on my Patreon and they all told me to stop at yellow, so we all agreed. But this is the final product. It used like 2.5 skeins, almost 3 skeins, but I have quite a bit of the last skein. I could have definitely made this longer if I wanted to, but we're gonna try it on, see how it looks. My friend is a little shorter than me, so I definitely took that into account. Hi, Darcy. Oh, the sleeves are literally so good. So it's not like super long, and if you can see, I wish that this came around just like a little bit more. Like this could come here, but the bottom's just a little tight, so it kind of like falls back just a bit. But so this is what it looks like. So if I had like my shirt with my jeans like kind of at this, I think it turned out so cute. My favorite part about this sweater is definitely the bell sleeves. Like I love that kind of look, and then it's tights there, so not that. I feel like I'm always a little nitpicky about my projects and like I don't love how it just has to sit back here because of how tight I made the bottom. But I think my friend's gonna love it. It was her birthday last week. She finally gets it. Love how it turned out. That is the end of this video. I did just follow Kelsey's tutorial on her YouTube channel, which is so easy to follow and amazing. I did use the hobby yarn and I really love how it turned out. It was amazing not having to weave in 1,000,001. I think I had like 6 I had to weave in at the end. So love how it turned out, not too hard, and I hope my friend loves it. But that is all I have. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.